Hey media students, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your document for your photo comic strip. So before you begin, you need to kind of figure out what your layout of your photo comic strip is going to be and how many photos you're going to use. So to kind of show you how that works, I'm going to look at two examples. The first one is this one here. So in this example here, there are 6 photos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the photos are in 2 rows. And then there's 3 photos in the top and 3 photos in the bottom. So after doing this for a long time, I've just kind of figured out that the magic number for this assignment is 7. So we're going to use 7 to kind of help us figure this out. If we have 2 rows, like here's a row and here's a row, all we have to do is take 2 and multiply it by 7. That equals 14. So our height for this document should be 14. And if we have 3 photos across, here, what we should do is take 3 and multiply that by 7, and we get 21. So for this comic strip, if you were going to lay it out this way, we would go 21 by 14. So we're just using 7 kind of as a guideline for that. Let's look at one more. So if we look at this comic strip here, this comic strip has 1 row, so that's pretty easy to take care of. It's 1 times 7, and that equals 7. So for the height, we're going to use 7. But for this comic strip, the author Jillian probably, she wanted to have this big title here. So I would actually count this as 4 photos. So I'd say there's 1, 2, 3, 4 photos. So I would say it's 4 times 7, and that equals 28 for the width. So if I was making a document for this comic strip, I would make a document that's 28 by 7. So what does this look like in Photoshop? Here's what we need to do. Go to Photoshop, open up all the photos you have. So I have 3 photos, but I know I want a space for like a loud noise kind of graphic. So I'm going to use 4 photos, and I'm going to go all the way across. It's going to be long and skinny. So my comic strip is going to look like this, basically with 4 photos here, or room for 4 photos here. So again, the magic number is 7. So it's going to be 7 tall, and it's going to be 28 wide. So we're going to go File, New. We're going to create this in inches. For the width, 28 inches. For the height, 7. Let's make sure we're at 300 pixels per inch. The background contents can be white or transparent. It's up to you. And hit Create. And now you have your document here that you can make your comic strip with. Just a couple other hints. When you move your pictures over there, you can just grab the Move tool. Drag and drop them here like this. And then I would actually get all my pictures over there before I start working on sizing them. If you're going to crop it all, I would probably crop before I bring them over there. So maybe I want to crop this photo down just a little bit and then move it over to my file here. And again, I would resize everything once you have it in here. And then for the last photo, again, if you're going to crop it, I would probably crop it before I bring it over there. So we'll go like this, crop that, bring it over here like this. So then I would use like Free Transform to make sure that you're going to get things the way you want. So I'm laying out my comic strip here. There's going to be a space for a big sound like shape right there. So actually let's put that in quick. Let's make that blue or red actually. And I'm actually going to use like this shape right here, like that, for like a scream kind of sound. So now we have kind of our comic strip here, and now I would use Free Transform to make sure everything fits. One other thing that will probably be really useful for you is to come through and actually rename your layers. So like here, layer 4, this is actually photo 1. This is my scream shape. This is photo 3. And I can tell this because I'm looking at the tiny little thumbnail right here. This is photo 2, and this is the background. Keeping track of your layers will definitely help you with this. And then a reminder, if you're working on this and you need to keep working on it, you're going to save it as a PSD. When you turn it in to be graded, you're going to turn it in as a JPEG.